Welcome back. This is Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're going for a test drive in a 1973 Mustang Convertible. It has a believed to be a 302 under the hood. We'll see how she runs and drives. Try to give you an honest review, that way you know exactly what you're buying before you make the drive here. Sell cars all over the country. We also have a truck, we can ship them all over the country. You can check out transportation, finance options, also wheels, tires, parts, and accessories at maplemotors.com. Be sure to go to that website before you give me a call and get all the detailed pictures of these cars. Hit that subscribe button, guys. I post videos like this every single day. It's that time. Let's go for a ride. Gonna check the interior out before we take off. Don't look like the horn's gonna work at all on this one. It does have the connections. It's missing the button itself. Looking across the dash here, it's pretty clean. Interior's got that mixed seats, cloth and vinyl. Console's not in bad shape. It's got a few paint chips where the ashtray is. Aftermarket gauges under the dash. Radio. It's showing 65,000 miles. Of course, I can't stand behind that. This is a 73 model. Dashes and motors can be changed out. Let's go ahead and start it up. Starts up nice and easy. Gauges are coming up here. We haven't had it running long enough to get the temp gauge out. And I'm sorry I missed the cold start video. They already had it out. I just wanted it cleaned up for this test drive. So sometimes I don't get to do the cold starts myself. I think this car is gonna need a top. I noticed on the hinges they broke off both of them up top. I wanted to drop the top today. It's nice and hot. It'd be a cool little test drive, but we're gonna leave it up because I don't know. I started messing with it trying to get them undone, but they're kind of tight. And with them being broke like that, there's a reason they're broke. I do have a electric switch. And if you listen, you can hear it. But it ain't coming down, so we'll continue this ride. When we take off, roll down the window, get a little breeze flowing through here. I'll try to get my seat belt out in between the seat. I can feel it, but I think they jammed it down in between the seat here. So I'm gonna pick this up and get it out. There we go. Got both of them. Let's take off. Anything that I see, I will point out. Definitely stopping to get gas. Trying the wipers out, they're not coming up either. Wipers do not work on this car. Try the blower motor. Feel a little air coming out from that, so should have heat. Didn't have it in drive, I had it in second when I took off. Sorry about that. I'll make another pass here in a moment. The speedometer nor the RPM gauge is coming up on this car. The brakes feel pretty good. They're stopping as fast as I want them to stop. Sounds like a little bit of popping coming from the carb as we're driving. A little bit of slack in the steering as well. You see that? I can hear the turn signals, but I don't see them blinking on the dash. I'm gonna pull in here. I want to get about $20 worth of fuel, and we'll hit the road again. This time I'll get it in drive the first time. Sorry about that. Try to avoid this water over here in this parking lot. I'll let you know if that gas gauge works. Gas tank's right here on the back. I'm gonna slide about $20 worth of fuel in here, and we'll check the gas gauge. Hopefully it works. Gas gauge on this one is right here behind the steering wheel. See, it's dead on E now. It's not moving, so it's not working. I think it's unhooked at the gauge there. Guys, put y'all in the driver's seat. We're going to continue down the road. That is actual drive and not second gear this time. I'm sorry about that again. Roll this window all the way down. It's kind of vibrating over here. I think we're going to end this video just in time before the next rainstorm comes through Tennessee, like it always does. But at least it'll cool things down. It's getting humid again. I'm not looking forward to that, but probably help me lose a little weight, so that's all right. Kickdown's not hooked up on this car here. It does run down the road nice and smooth. I don't believe the temp gauge is correct. It comes up, but it's like right at 140. There's no way that this car has been at 140 this whole entire time. Hear that car popping and acting up. It looks like a new Holly card sitting on there too. Could have some foul plugs. Might end up going to order a set of plugs for this car. And if so, we'll do another little test drive on it. Let this guy get on up ahead of us a little bit. There's a big old speed bump in the middle of the road. We're gonna hit it and kind of test the suspension on all the cars. Gives you an idea of how it's going to ride. This one feels pretty smooth. Nice and smooth, a little bit of rattling coming under the front end. Definitely take a look at my detailed pictures. I noticed some stuff that was done up under the front end I would want y'all to know about. So definitely get on maplemotors.com, look at my detailed pictures, and check that out. Well, we're about to head back to the lot. I'm gonna grab another car and take off, do another test drive. We do all variety of cars up at the lot. We don't buy anything that's a complete project. It does have to run and drive. It can't be all rusted out. But if you do have something that you may want to sell and you're having a hard time selling it, just you can email us pictures. We may be interested. If we contact you, we're interested. We'll just put it that way. We do get multiple emails a day, probably 100 or so a day. So if you have something you want to sell, shoot me pictures. If I get back with you, we're interested. I'm gonna pull up in the lot here, grab another car, and take off. We're gonna keep these test drives rolling today. All right, guys, I do appreciate y'all watching. If you have any other questions, jump on maplemotors.com. I can't stress that anymore. We got finance information, close to 100 detailed pictures of this car, wheels, tires, parts, and accessories. So I definitely want you to check that out. And there's a walk around video on this car, pointing out any kind of flaws inside out under the hood. Anything that I find, I will point out and you will know about it. We don't want any surprises by the time you get here. We have people come from California, all over the US. I do appreciate y'all watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna go ahead and get some other classic cars pulled up and ready for these videos. There's a link down in the bottom right corner to the walk around on this car. Go ahead and click it. And we got a lot of videos on YouTube here, close to I think almost 1,200, maybe over that. Uh-oh. Looks like our detail guy got the hose all kinked up. I think it's busted.